Toxic Masculinity. Weekdays, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific.
Puerto Rico pushing for statehood.
Ah, yes. This is actually... Okay, so this is really real news. The other ones were kind of funny. This one is deadly serious. I'm actually pretty concerned about this. So there's this governor of Puerto Rico, right? His name is Pedro Pierluisi, I guess that's his name. Anyway, he's saying that he's spoken to many members of Congress about this, and that they're going to submit a bill to, they're going to introduce this idea of Puerto Rico as statehood. They're going to vote on it, I guess, in mid-March. Excuse me. Now, this is really concerning for a variety of reasons, but here's why they're doing it, right? I mean, I think you guys probably all know, but let's go through it, all right? So if Democrats can get Puerto Rico in as a state, then Democrats will have a whole new slew of voters, right? Because Puerto Rico is typically, most of the people in Puerto Rico support Democrats, and they would probably vote Democrat. So that's the plan, right? That's the strategy. They're also talking about making D.C. a state. And I'll tell you guys, I predicted all of this. I'm going to say it right now. I'm going to claim victory, do a victory lap here, because I said this is a very critical election if Trump loses, because what they'll do is they will establish mail-in voting as standard. They will make Puerto Rico a state. They will make Washington, D.C. a state. They might even lower the voting age. They're going to pack the courts. They're going to do all this stuff to ensure that no Republican ever gets into office for like 50 years or 100 years or something. It's going to be...
or never.
Sorry?
Or never. Never again.
Well, or never, right, yeah. And so to me, like, this is a very, very serious issue. Like, another thing with Puerto Rico is they're kind of a money pit. They really don't do that much good for our country. They're a territory that we supply aid to, we supply money to, we help out. Like, a lot of their politicians are corrupt over there. Trump called them out for that. And, I say, let's just cut them loose. We don't need Puerto Rico as a territory.
Democrats
Democrats want it as a state. But I think that the smarter thing, because this is just another indication that Democrats don't really do things that are necessarily good for the country, but they do things rather that are good for their own politics.
Well, that just made me sad.
Yeah, I mean, it's a sad situation. I don't know what to do about this because I feel like we're really stuck, right? We've lost the Senate. I'm not really sure we lost it, but we no longer control it. We no longer control the Senate. We don't control the House. We no longer control the executive branch because Joe Biden won, apparently.
What?
And pretty soon they'll pack the court and they'll run the judiciary as well. So we're basically just screwed. And it's really they're dark days, guys. Sorry, I didn't mean for this to get so depressing. I tried to open with some funny stuff, but I don't really know how to. That's one thing I would love you guys to talk about on here. How do we fight back? I know the words "fight back" are now, incitement of insurrection, but we have to find a way to fight back, And I don't know. I'm kind of at a loss at this point. I feel like we're kind of done. We're in some trouble. But anyway, what do you think?
Well, I think let's just see what happens.
Oh, well, that's all we can do, really, right?
Yeah, just wait and let's see.
You know how I sleep at night? I pretend that it's not as bad as it is. That's how I sleep at night. All right, let's read the next story. What do we got?
Well, woman who pushes white... I'm not gonna say this word. Into path
B-I-T-C-H?
B-I-T-C-H,
Yeah.
that's right. Woman who pushes white B-I-T-C-H into path of oncoming bus was just having a bad day.
Toxic Masculinity. Weekdays, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific.